Hi guys, welcome back to today's video on the channel. We're going to be doing my tips for round 6 and tips and predictions, and we're going to look how I did last week in round 5 get around. And make sure you go on to like this video and tap notification bell. If I any post video, let's get into the video. Just check out round 5 how I did last week in for get around. 6 out of 9. Bit much more better, I reckon. So first game, LA Cup got that one right. Only 4 off the margin. That's actually pretty good. Like Freo got Freo Collingwood right, North Brisbane right. Like Essendon Melbourne, I fit no one tipped Essendon to win. Got that one wrong. Sydney Gold Coast wrong. Hawthorn Bulldogs right. Geelong West Coast right, and Giants Richmond right. And the last game, Saints Port Adelaide got the Saints one wrong. Yeah, like not. It was okay round tipping. Like there was some pretty easy games. Yeah, let's get into round 6. Round 6, first game kicking off on Thursday, the 16th of April. Is the old rivalry, Carlton versus Collingwood. Both these teams are in bad form, especially the Blues, in a lot of pressure. I reckon that was one of their best performances in a long time last week. I think like they didn't fade away. I reckon, in my opinion, like Collingwood, they're definitely struggling. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised Carlton win this game because I do think only because the Pies do have the wood over the Blues. I do think I'm gonna go the upset. Carlton by 9 points. They'll finally get get a win for the Voss. Get their second. So next game is Friday night at Geelong. Geelong versus Bulldogs. Like both Geelong coming off a good win, solid win. Bulldogs coming off their first loss. It was probably a bit disappointing. Like this game is probably one that also game around and hard to know who's going to win this one. I feel like only because it's at Geelong, I do think the Cats do win. I reckon Cats by 9 points. So the Battle of the Bridge, Sydney versus Giants, a big Friday night football. This should be the Stanley game, in my opinion. Like the Giants coming with a big win over Richmond, and the Swans also coming off a win over the Suns. Like the Giants are getting their season back together. Like the Swans, they're proving why they're a real contender in this season. Like I reckon it will be a good game. I do think the Swans, on paper, the Swans should be winning it. I'm going to go the Giants by. It'll be close. I reckon these games are always close. It doesn't matter where they're on the ladder. It's always a very good game. I reckon the Giants by 6 points. I reckon. Gold Coast versus Essendon. The Suns coming off 2 losses in a row. Are they pretenders or not? Bombers have finally got their win. Like only because of that People's First Stadium, the Suns are pretty good there, and I will probably back the Suns. I don't think it will be a blowout. I reckon Suns by 27 points. Hawthorn, Port Adelaide, these two rivalries, like Port coming off a disappointing off, Hawthorn are probably a contender in my opinion, a new premiership favourite. And I reckon I think the Hawks will just blow Port Adelaide out, but I think Hawks by 43 points. Adelaide St Kilda. This is a good game, I reckon. Adelaide Oval. Saints coming off a good win, and the Crows are coming off finally get another win, a solid win over the Blues. I reckon because it's at Adelaide Oval, I do think the Crows should be winning this, and I reckon Adelaide do win by 15 points. Northfield and Richmond. The Tigers are coming off a very disappointing loss. Like we kept them bombing it down the line. We can't bomb them down the line. We're going to get absolutely tortured by Northfield's defenders. Like, I know we're young. Like, I do think North are going to win this. I feel like it was a disappointing game. Like, we showed patches, like getting blown out in the first quarter. I don't think it's good enough, and I think North will be winning this by a long way. North by 31 points. It's at Marvel. We don't like really try to win it. Melbourne, Brisbane. Yeah, I reckon both Melbourne very disappointing last week. Brisbane very good win. Like I feel like the MCG Melbourne would need to bounce back. I reckon this week. to prove they're still a good team. Like, they're very exciting to watch when Melbourne get going. Like, Brisbane the Lions are very good at the G, and I reckon Brisbane do win this one by 17 points. So the last game in the Derby, West Coast versus Freo, both these West Coast coming off an okay loss to the Cats, and Freo coming off a 6-point win over Collingwood. I do think Freo should be winning this one. It'll be very surprising if they drop it, and I think Freo do win this one by. I don't think it'll be a blowout. It'll be 32 points. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you go like and subscribe and tap the notification bell. You'll be notified when I post a video. If we're channel signing out. See ya.